Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at the market outperformer today, that is SMCI. Who would have thought while the whole market is collapsing? This thing is 8.6% up at the time of doing this video. It's still almost closer to the morning hours, mid-afternoon, around that time. Wow, 8% up, 8.6% up. So we'll take a look at SMCI for sure, and also I want to just take you over S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 as well. Even though I will be talking about that with the other tech stocks, and as I do with semiconductors and Tesla later today as well. But we'll take a look at while the market is also open here. But let's stay with SMCI for now. But before that, I also want to let you know none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes. Just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. Is this thing ready to go up from here? Okay, so it is forming. It has formed already intraday uptrend, and it's also looking like it will stay for multi-day in an uptrend. Near-term possibility is building up on this for an uptrend. So let's take a look at why that is so and what's going on. So let's get started with the weekly interval. Now we are still in the downtrend in the weekly interval. All right, we are still in the lower high. There is nothing has changed. So this rebound, that's why I'm saying this multi-day uptrend is possible. All right, nothing more than that, and that can last until at least 37 again. All right, $37 area. Now this bounce is coming at this 200 weeks moving average to begin with, but it doesn't make it bullish on the weekly interval. It just gives us a rebound on the weekly interval. But it's coming at a very important level. With that also, now let's get to the daily interval. This rebound that's coming on the weekly interval has taken out one of the stronger area that previously has been identified as a potential area of importance. So it has taken out that together with, let's go to the let's get to the hourly interval actually. Together with taking out a lower or downtrending running lower highs and lower lows, it has taken out that as well, this zone, together with that very blue box, and thus intraday it already turned in an uptrend right above $30.50 area. All right, this was it, $30.50 above. Intraday it already turned in an uptrend. Now multi-day is what we are looking at, and multi-day, as long as we continue to stay above $30.70 area, this very area, we will remain on the multi-day side in an uptrend, and it has a room to continue higher, test 200 hours moving average for sure, but $37 area is a possibility. And then we'll see eventually, as if it has a room to break out above that. The next move will be only above $37 area. But yes, this thing a little bit is turning around to our surprise compared to how all the rest of the market is falling on the heels of tariffs. However, SMCI, as I'm seeing in the price action, it seems like now, as long as we stay above $30.50 intraday and multi-day, it will remain in an uptrend, and then we'll see if overall structure changes on this. That will be above, as I said, $37 area, but we'll need to still get above that. Well, there is also likelihood around 36 above, but 37 is the more stronger one actually. So 36 to 37, give it that zone. But hey, looking good. I think the downside, at least near term, is subsiding. It's completed. And let's see if it can hold through it and continue higher. Look, since overall market is very negative, it's in the bearish territory, you have to be cautious with this thing. It's a technical play. But as I said, technical play is confirming. As long as we stay above those levels that we just talked about, we should be fine. All right, before wrapping up, let's take a look at S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100 real quick. And wow. Now here's my thing, okay? If you have a long-term horizon, I mean, I do consider this a good DCA opportunity, good buying opportunity. And if you have not been in the market and you were always waiting to get at a right price point, this is one of those good price point. It's one of the blue boxes that I provided you is right today, bouncing up off of that. It's a rebound though only right now in the structure. It's just a bounce. This could be a V-shaped recovery if we have some more clarity on tariffs, that countries are, or there's an agreement that is coming in place. If that can happen, it could be a V-shaped recovery. Otherwise, no, we'll have to look for a proper structure to form in an uptrend. It's still in the downtrend. All right, nothing has changed, but it's just that we are getting a good rebound today, and since everything is already priced in by now, like they already went to the extreme tariffs, right? Like US, right? And so market already knows what the worst is. If things can only improve from here, okay? So market already knows what's the worst, all right, is priced in. And today we're seeing is some rebound. It's just a rebound, but it's at an important level, that blue box, and together with weekly, on the weekly interval, we are close to that 200 weeks moving average. The last time S&P, and that's why I told you guys over the weekend as well, look, it's okay. When things get extended, right, things do come back, and we're just coming back, okay? It's just a retracement. Previously as well, we have done that. We have come down to 200 weeks moving average, right? And now also we are just doing that, guys, okay? Just doing that. So it's nothing to worry. It's part of the trading. Now, as I said, it's an opportunity, okay? But do your own risk management. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Always stay humble. Now, on the hourly interval, we had some little bit of a news misinterpretation by the algorithms. So we are seeing those spikes. I'll go in detail in maybe later video today. But so far, it's a little bit holding. So we'll see. Could this be the bottom? I'll talk in the afternoon videos. But it's holding fine today. If it can close today above 493 and 62 cents, that's still a good win, at least if this is the bottom. It could be a start, but right now there is no structure for that. It's just building up into that. But as long as we can stay above 493 and 62 cents, if we can close today above this is the same level we'll be watching tomorrow as well. But so far we are still in the downtrend. And similarly with Nasdaq 100, very similar structure, still in the downtrend, but it's so much already priced in that could this be the near-term bottom on Nasdaq 100? There is a potential of a near-term rally. It's also at an important level zone, and also on the weekly interval, this is where we have very close to 200 weeks moving average as well already. So, if you look at it in that perspective, guys, weekly intervals, like market comes back down and traces back, okay? Now, there is no guarantee we're going to go up. We'll have to still see the structure eventually evolve and give us signs of that uptrend. Right now, we're still in the downtrend. Today's a little bit of a green that is coming. It's just a rebound technically, and eventually we'll have to see. I'll talk about in the later afternoon as well. Once the market has closed, price has stabilized for the day, like fully has closed, that's when we'll have more idea. But Nasdaq 100, as if it can stay above 412 and 90 cents, if it can continue to stay above it, it's a near-term potential uptrend. Below that, sure, weakness again. But the way things are looking like right now, maybe near-term intraday multi-day is possibility. We'll see. Again, as I said, I do think everything is very heavily priced in. Things can't get much worse than this based on what the tariffs has been presented. It's not that, oh, we are right now 15% and we may go up to 30%. No, what they said is this is the max. The only thing will happen if they negotiate right. Again, just my opinion, there is no guarantee. But things will most likely come down. Now, there's a point that if they retaliate, Trump did say they will reciprocate on that. And so if they're gonna go back on China, yes, things can get bad as well, more bad, but we'll see. Things looks like right now they want to stabilize. We'll see. Nothing is guaranteed. Have a stop loss, all that good stuff, but we'll see. Right now, this is what I want to talk about, especially as I said, SMCI a little bit cooling off already, 7.9% right now. So, but yeah, it's still in the structure though, as we just talked about, still in that structure, guys. Yeah, still in the structure above $30.60. As we stay above it, it has a room. Only above this will last for intraday and multi-day uptrend, $30.60 area. All right, okay, that's all I had for you guys, and I'll see you in my next videos. And well, don't forget, if you need access to my tools, check out the details in the description of this video. There's also a discount if you plan to join 6 months of membership. And also, if you need 50 plus stocks coverage, check out the membership details in the description below. You have choices of what type of membership you want to join. All right, take care, guys. Bye.